Hello everyone, recently I received one of your emails asking me how I have created my own portfolio. So I thought maybe I should make a video about it, and today I'm making that video. Two things here. First of all, thank you very much for emailing, guys. You can't imagine how much happy it makes me to receive your email, guys, and to reply them. It's so much joyful, guys. And secondly, guys, congratulations, because you are deciding to create your own portfolio, and that's one of the best things that I would recommend everyone, guys. So portfolio is crucial because it's kind of like your own personal space where people can visit your own home online, virtual home. People might think it's a waste of time, but it's not. It's a really crucial. Although right now you might seem like a waste of time, you're not really getting that much value out of it, but in the long term it will be crucial, guys, because nowadays everyone literally just search your name, the first thing they do. So whenever I want to know someone, what I do, I just search their name online. I think that's the most common thing you can probably do. Therefore, having a portfolio is a great thing, guys. So yeah, congratulations. Now for those who haven't seen my portfolio, I'll just show you very quick. So my domain name is sadmank.com. As you can see, so this is my personal portfolio. So it's a very simple one, so nothing fancy, nothing crazy here. So this is the home page, and if I just scroll down, as you can see, then we have a section about me, so 2 paragraphs, and what I do, a few things about here, and then some latest article, guys. And I also write some article, so feels like things like book review and other stuff. So I upload it on my portfolio, so if you want to know about it, then you can visit me. And one of my subscribers indeed have visited my portfolio, emailed me about it. So yeah, that's also a good thing. So I can see that you are kind of enjoying it. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I have written some book review, and also then I have courses page. Yeah, so if you don't know, I have created a course. So there you go, it's over here. So it's a WordPress course, so from beginner to web designer. Yeah, so I covered pretty much all of the aspect, and then more courses are coming soon. And at the bottom I have a footer with we can say the footer widget with just a link to my email address where people can email me. And then I have portfolio page with a bunch of web design stuff that I have done back some years ago, and there you go. So I don't know why I put it in here, but I thought maybe why not. I got a website, so maybe I should upload it in there, even though right now I don't have any clients work, or I'm not taking any. So yeah, anyway, I just put it in here, and that's all really. So nothing fancy, nothing overcomplicated, nothing crazy stuff, very simple, guys. Few things about my portfolio. So first of all, I'm using a CMS, which is a content management system, to create this portfolio. So I haven't coded myself, but I have used WordPress. So WordPress is one of the most popular CMS or content management system out there. I'm using WordPress over here. And secondly, I'm using a theme, which is a free theme known as Astra. So yeah, if you're wondering whether I have coded myself the entire website, no guys, I haven't. I have used WordPress CMS for that. I have purchased my domain name from Namecheap, and also my hosting from SiteGround, because SiteGround is one of the best hosting provider recommended by WordPress themselves. And also the third thing that I want to say about my portfolio is that I'm using a demo, which is sort of like a design, and that is purely just copy and pasted, guys. So I haven't changed much. So this time I was totally lazy, guys, so I haven't changed things at all. So just minimum things, but I haven't really changed anything drastically, which normally I do, but this time I was terribly lazy, guys. But anyway, so let's get started. So as I told you before, I have purchased my domain name from Namecheap over here. So from here you can purchase your domain name. So I'll show you one. Let's say, let me just accept it very quick, sadmankibria.com. Hopefully this will be available, and as you can see, it is indeed available. So yeah, you can go ahead and you can purchase your domain name for whatever year you know, like. So 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, up to 10 year on Namecheap. And this is a great website, by the way, and also they have some coupon, so that's also good. And I have purchased my hosting plan from SiteGround. So this is the website that I have purchased my hosting. So if you go on reliable web hosting over there, and there you have 3 different plans. However, the 2 plan that you're interested on should be startup and grow big. So startup plan, the key difference here is the startup plan, you can host only one website, and grow big plan, you can host unlimited number of websites, and that's what matter. So just don't worry about the disk space and whatever, because 10 GB is a lot of disk space. And a startup plans goes around I think 30 or 40 pound per year, So let me just quickly paste a domain name. Let me just quickly get a random domain name. So let's say Tesco one, Tesco user.com. I'm not too sure. Yeah, .com. Let's copy this domain name just to see what the price is. I'm gonna get rid of this www part. And yeah, so if you just go all the way at the bottom over here, it should say you, there you go, for 12 months is about £43 indeed. And the grow big plan should be about £70, I think. Yeah, 71, 86, so 72 roughly. So yeah, that's about the hosting plan. And guys, you cannot yeah, so you have to have them both. So you have to have domain name as well as a hosting. Yeah. And even though SiteGround allow you to use some temporary domain name, which is a good thing. But yeah, if you wanna publish your website properly, then you need to have your domain name. And to purchase your hosting, you have to have a domain name. Otherwise, you cannot purchase a hosting plan with SiteGround. Yeah. So now let's just try to make the nitty-gritty stuff. So I'm not gonna purchase a domain name, but I just showed you that you can just go ahead and purchase it from there. It should be very straightforward. Okay, and I guess you already know the difference between a domain name and a hosting. So what they do, well, very quick. Domain name is just an address of your website. So sadmank.com, that is my domain name. It's a place where people can type in their browser and they can find you. Yeah, so it's your address. And secondly, a hosting is just a space of a server, a fraction of a server, where you can upload all of your files. So things like video, graphics, pictures, then what else? Your HTML code for your website, your CSS, style sheet, and everything. You can upload it on your server. So that is hosting. So you have to have them both. You have to have a domain name as well as a hosting. Without this, you cannot create a website. That's about this website. And let me just show you quickly how I have made this website. First of all, I'm going to go log into my SiteGround. I'm going to just log in very quick. I got an account here. And I am using the Grow Big plan, the one for £72. And I am hosting 10 websites in it. And among these 3 are e-commerce and the remaining 7 are business website. So once you log into SiteGround and go to the website, this screen will be empty, so you'll not have any website because you haven't made any website yet. So you have to create on a new website. And if you have a domain name, which I guess you'll have, you have to go on existing domain and select connect, paste the domain name over here, and then press continue. And then SiteGround will give you 2 name servers, which you have to paste on your Namecheap account. So Namecheap account, you log in with your domain name, and then under custom DNS, which means domain name server, you have to paste those 2 domain name server provided from SiteGround. And that's all. It should take you about a couple of minutes, so from 2 minutes up to 10 minutes with the SiteGround, even though they said that will take about 48 hours, but it doesn't. Normally it's very quick. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to use a temporary domain name. So from here, as you can see, SiteGround is very generous, and they offer you free domain name, a temporary domain name, which is not customizable, but anyway, it's for free, so why not? For a test, you can use it. So I'm going to use this free domain name, so I'm going to click on continue. And guys, one thing with SiteGround, you have with any plan in SiteGround, you have free SSL certificate, which is good. Secondly, you have email accounts, so you can create unlimited number of email accounts for yourself or for your business. And normally, I used to use back in the past, I have used GoDaddy as well as HostGator, but those are not as good as SiteGround. SiteGround is absolutely one of the best web hosting provider that you can use for your websites. So I'm going to click on Start New Website over here, and I'm going to already install WordPress. And then you have to choose your login credential. So you have to use your email address as well as a password. So I'm going to copy this password in case I forget. And I'm going to click continue. And then you don't need to be using the SD site scanner because this is very much useless. So click finish and that's it. It should take you about a couple of minutes. So yeah, let's wait for it. Okay, as you can see, we are now all set for it. So let's just click on view site. So go to site. As you can see, this is what our website looks like. And then we're gonna go back and click on access WordPress admin, login in admin. And we're gonna click on exit over here because we don't need to be installing the WordPress starter thingy. Okay, so this is the interface that you should be getting. And this is known as backend. Yeah, so this is where everything happens, and this is just the front end, basically where things that people can see. So just the front side. Yeah. So there you go. And also I'm going to click on go to the site tool just to show you the interface, what your SiteGround interface will look like for this site. So guys, as we're using the temporary domain name, that's why we don't have to be connecting it. So it's everything automatically done for us. Okay, so dashboard panel over here. So this is known as site tool in SiteGround. Yeah. So they have created a new, far better and more user-friendly interface. They used to have those crappy old interface, but now they've changed it. Now it looks way better and it's way more understandable. So first of all, over here you'll be able to see your name server, which you will not need because you're already connected. So that's fine. But the few things that you need, first of all, is security. So if you go on security, then you can install your SSL certificate. So for this, you have to go on SSL manager and you have to choose your domain name, which will be chosen by default, and you have to select the certificate that you want. And normally they have Let's Encrypt wildcard, and Premium wildcard. These three do the same thing, so there is no difference. So you can just choose either, because at the end they're going to be doing the same thing. So that's why choose that one and click on Get. So SSL is crucial because it does encrypt all the traffic that goes to your website as well as comes from your website. So that's very important. So it's kind of like a firewall, if you will. So everything is secure. So all the things that your users submit in your website are protected. Yeah. So there's no any middleman who would be able to steal it. And also, I think if you don't have SSL, then you can't create e-commerce website, because e-commerce need SSL certificates. So yeah, that's also another thing. But for, let's say, for portfolio, you don't need to be worrying too much, because nobody would be submit any crazy stuff. So it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to be enforcing the HTTPS request. So basically, if you don't know what that means, is if you go over here on my front end, as you can see, it says not secure. And normally a website should look like this. So as you can see, it should show you a padlock with the connection secure text over there. And in here, it is not showing. It doesn't really matter, because right now our website has the SSL certificate installed. Still not enough. So you have to have this HTTPS thingy enabled. So just go on HTTPS enforce and just enable it. And there you go. Now this should take time to refresh. So if you go here and then refresh your page, it shouldn't be yet enabled. But right now your connection is secure. Yeah. So it should take you about couple of hours till even 24 hours for it, just to display over here. Then you're going to be using the site tab over here, so file manager, and from here you can upload your files in a manually. Yeah, so sometimes you'll have to make some little changes on the PHP thingy, and from here you can do so, but that's really rare. So you can go on htaccess, and from here you can make the required changes, yeah, to your files. Okay, anyway, so this is not very commonly used though. Okay, unless you are you know what you're doing, but otherwise I would recommend to just mess around here. Okay, so then we have the WordPress tab over here. So from here we can delete or create WordPress, install WordPress. So yeah, we can update admin password, we can reset permission, we can delete application, and we can move application as well. So these are a few details about it. And then we can create email account. So if you go on email accounts, even though I'm not using a custom domain name, I'm using a free temporary domain name. So that's why it's not showing up over here. But if you have a domain name, I guess you'll have. In the case, you can create your email address from it. So the first part is a thing that you can change, and that will be at your domain name. Yeah. So maybe it will be info at your domain name, or whatever at domain name. So that's about the email accounts over here. That's all. You don't need to be worrying about statistic stuff over here, or even dev stuff. These are very much not important at this stage. Okay, so that's all. We can close this now. So all we have done is install the SSL certificate, and that's all we have to be doing for it. Oh, there you go. It has now updated. So now we got the padlock over there. So we're gonna be sign in with our credential, and the front end should reflect as well. So not secure. If I refresh it, will be secure. There you go. So it took how much? Few minutes, but not long. Okay, so this is what our website looks like. As you can see, it doesn't look at all like this one. So for this we have to install a theme. Now in WordPress you have to deal with two things. So first of all, you have to understand what a theme is, and second, what is a plugin. Well, a theme is just a design layout of a website. So whatever you can see here is created using a theme. Yeah, and a plugin is just something, an app or a piece of software that adds a bit of functionality to it. So things like contact form, you can create a contact form using a plugin. You can make your website e-commerce by using a plugin known as WooCommerce. So there are many plugins that that adds functionality to your website. Yeah, and there is lots of plugins, guys. You can, yeah, you have a plugin for any functionality basically out there. So for this, I'm going to be installing a theme. So I'm going to go on Appearance and Themes, and I'm going to click on Add New and search for Astra. This is a free theme, by the way, and I'm going to click on Install. And then Activate. Once I do so, I'm going to go on Plugin and Add New, and I'm going to search for Astra Demo. And this is the one that I need. So it's known as Starter Template, Elementor, Gutenberg, and Brewer Builder templates, and it's made by Brainstorm Force, and it has 1 million plus of active installations. So this is the one that I need. I'm gonna click on Install Now and also Activate it. And there you go. So these are all of my currently installed plugin. And the first one is the optimizer. This is installed by SiteGround themselves. So this is, you can just keep it, it's not very heavy. So this will basically optimize all of your links and all of your images and stuff. So that's why I like to keep it as it is. And then we have SD Security. This is a good plugin as well. So this allows for two-step authentication and other thing offered by SiteGround themselves as well. So it's a good idea to just keep this too. And what we have installed is a starter template. And this is given you by WordPress. So we need to be using this. We can just remove it like that, delete it. Okay, so that's all. We have got the starter template plugin installed. So now each plugin normally would create you a new tab. Yeah, so if you go on Appearance, you'll see a new tab that will say starter template. So this is this plugin. Yeah, so we're gonna go over here, we're gonna click on Elementor, because this is the page builder that we're going to be using to create our website. And then we're going to look for CV. And there you go. So this is the demo that I am using for my website. So as you can see, it looks pretty much identical. So all the text, even the color as well looks very similar to my one, guys. Yeah, indeed. I was very lazy, guys, so I just copy and pasted this demo. So I'm gonna click on import complete website because I want to import all the pages and all the media as well. It will ask you about you, so I'm gonna choose expert. So I'm a WordPress expert. I'm building a website for myself, and there you go. Then click on next, and you can just skip this part. And now it will take you some time, up to 10 minutes in some cases, and this would import all of your demo, all of the templates and everything. Okay, while my website is being imported, the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a logo for my website. And even though this logo I have created in back then using Illustrator, but right now I don't have Illustrator on my computer, so I'm going to be using a free website, and that is known as Canva. So Canva is a very, very good website to create all of your logo and all of the graphics stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to go on Canva and search for logo, and from here you can just browse the different free templates that I have for logo, as you can see. So these two are free, and those who without the pound sign in it, those are all free basically. So these two are free, and you can customize it, yeah, whatever the look you want. So I'm gonna, let's say okay, I'll just create one from scratch. So I'll go on create blank logo, and I'm gonna attempt to create something similar to this. Okay, so it's a very simple logo really. So I'm gonna select the element. I'm gonna select this square box thing over here, and I'm gonna stretch to fill a good space in it. And there you go. Center in the middle. So that's good. So I'm gonna change the background color to plain black, like that, and this square box to white. So that sort of gives that border kind of look that I have over here. Yeah, even though this one is much thinner border, but that's good. Just for the purpose of showing you guys, it doesn't matter too much. So I'm gonna go on text over here, and then I'm gonna drag and drop a header, yeah? And I'm gonna paste SDKB there. So these are the 4 characters that I have over here. SDKB, and should increase the size. Whoops. Maybe I can add one more spacing over here. Okay, even though it doesn't look like this too much, but yeah, with a little bit of changing the font family, I would be able to achieve this. And next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to, okay, maybe I can change the font as well. So let's say this one. Okay, it doesn't look completely different. Let's say something else. Maybe this one. Okay, I'll keep this one, yeah, for this purpose. Okay, and then I'm going to be exporting it. We can just reduce a bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to be exporting it. So I'm going to go on download. And there you go, PNG, and download. So now all good. One thing about Canva is that it does automatically save your work, yeah, so you don't have to be worrying about saving it. And in fact, there is no place to save it, so there is no save button anywhere. Okay, so that's about the logo. I have now created the logo, and hopefully by now my template should be uploaded. And there you go, yeah, it has imported. Okay, so I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go back to my dashboard, and if I go to front end and refresh it, now everything should look different, something close to this. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. Boom, guys, and there you go, guys. So this is how I made my portfolio. Yeah, so as you can see, it looks very much similar to my one, guys. So basically just copy and paste it, so why not? It should look same. Okay, so and there you go, we have got our website ready. So now all we have to do is just change a few things over here. So things like your picture, you have to upload your own picture, your name, of course, the title, the contact information, and yeah, a few text over here. That's all. So that's basically what I have done over here. So use this template and just customize on it. So I added my own stuff, and that's it. Yeah. And guys, by the way, this is not protected by copyright, so you don't have to be worrying about the copyright and stuff. So this is free from copyright, yeah, so you can use it in your own website, and you're not gonna be sued in any way. Okay, so now I'm gonna be uploading my logo over here, and yeah, so let's just see how we can do that. So we can go on customize option over here. Take it from there, and then we can go on header builder. We can go on site identity and logo, and from here we can click on change logo, and drag and drop our logo on this media sort of library, and whoops, and then click on select, skip cropping, and the logo should be over here. There you go. And also make sure that if you're using a Retina device, make sure to disable it, yeah, because I'm using my Mac, so that's why it didn't show up. Yeah, so now it is showing up properly. Surely I'm going to resize them, so it's not going to be this big. Something like 172 really should do, but even smaller than that should have done. But anyway, I'm gonna not display the site title, so I'm gonna remove it, yeah, and there you go. And also the site icon. So site icon is known as favicon. So as you can see in my website, I have a favicon over here, so site icon over here, as you can see, this one. And also I'm going to show you the Amazon one. So if I go on Amazon, as you can see, this is their logo, amazon.co.uk, and favicon is this one over here. So the A with the smiley thingy mouth underneath, yeah. So okay, so that's the favicon of Amazon. So I'm going to use the same logo for my favicon as well. So for this, select site icon, this one over here, select, and skip cropping, and there you go. So even though it will not show in here because right now you are logged in and you are customizing it, so that's why it not show up, but once your user will be able to see it. Yeah, so if I just click publish, and should take a little bit of time to reflect the changes, but if I just copy the domain name and paste it in according to browser right here, yeah, there you go, it has already reflected, but it should take you about a couple of hours to just update your web icon. So as you can see, we got our logo and web icon over there. Yeah, okay, so that's the logo and web icon part done. Okay, and then you can also customize the header, so you can choose where to position it and how to position it. So for instance, one thing you can see about here is that whenever I hover over this text, this does kind of like a zoom in, yeah, effect. So okay, this not, but this one does, yeah. So however, over here they don't, they are I got this sort of a top bar coming up, yeah. But if I want to change that, it's very simple. I have to go to my header builder. From here, primary menu, and we can go on design. From here, we can go on menu hover style, and we can choose the style that we want. So there are currently 3 styles: zoom in, underline, and overline. So I'm going to choose zoom in, and now as you can see, it will zoom in whenever I hover over these links. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and then we have breadcrumb, blog, sidebar, footer builder, performance, and other stuff. So I'm going to look at the footer builder just to show you something over here. So footer builder, we have different spaces. Yeah. So let me just very quickly show you over here. So first of all, we have the top footer, which is this area over here, which currently don't have any element, and we have the middle, or the main footer, I think it's called, which is this area over here. And in here we have our widget 2, which is made of custom HTML element. So pasted New York working with worldwide, and this part is our widget 2, area 2. And then we have a social, which is a widget, which is also a widget, a menu, and services, which is also a menu. And finally, at the bottom, we have the copyright text. So we can customize this text. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Just click in it, and you can customize it from here. Yeah. So maybe you can get rid of the powered by site title text over there. There you go, and that's good. Maybe I can just remove the site title. I can call it, say, 7K. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so the copyright text, guys, is not essential, so you can get away with not having it. But you know, why not just put it in there just in case. Okay, and if you want to add a widget in here, what you have to do, you have to just click on it. So if you just hover over this part, you are able to add widgets. So if you just click the plus icon, and you can add whatever widget you want to like. So first I can add a social. There you go, and you'll see that it will add the social widget over here. And then I can move around like that anywhere I want. And there you go, this is what it looks like. And of course I can just click on it and I can customize it, all the links and other stuff about it. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so there you go, this is my footer. Publish. Guys, every now and then make sure to click publish so that it will update all the changes. Yeah, okay, so now this is now done. So, okay, and I can close this off from here, because now I'll show you how to customize this element. So first of all, as you can see over here, I've got hello, my name is Sadman, CS student YouTuber text. So for this, what I have to be doing is using a page builder to customize these pages. Yeah. So the page builder that we are using is Elementor. So you can go over here, click edit with Elementor, and from here you can customize anything about this website. But one thing you'll not be able to customize is your header and the footer. So if you go over here, you cannot customize this, because for this you have to use the Astra front end thingy. But apart from that, you can customize anything about the site. So first of all, I'm going to customize the name over here. So you can call it, for instance, my keyboard, and you can change the HTML tag. So you can, let's say, do HTML H2. So this will be a little bit smaller, and you can just click this arrow to show a preview of it, and there you go. This is what it looks like. You can surely change the image. So go over here and select the let me just do for save this image very quick. Okay, and then upload file, select media, my photo. There you go. So right now I got this sort of rounded border kind of effect, but I can change it. So if I go on style, border radius, I can just get rid of it, and now it will be rectangular. But maybe like 150 should do better, maybe even 100, like that. Okay, that looks very similar. And now I can customize this text over here. So for instance, I can get rid of the phone part of it, so just by clicking this element and then get rid of it like that. And I can customize my email text. So for instance, I can have, let's say, my email address, the sadman@1@gmail.com, and this will be linked to my email address. So whenever someone clicks on it, they will be redirected to their email account, to their email client, from where they can email me. And I can of course change the icon as well. So that's also a good thing, guys. You don't have to be dealing with those crazy FA and those elements, and make sure to attribute them. Yeah, so this is very simple thing. Yeah, so just click on it, choose the one, and they will carry the remaining stuff for you. So you don't have to be worrying about anything, any attribution or anything like that. So there you go, we have created an email over there, and then on the next part we've got some paragraph over here. So if you go to the next part, the same process, guys. So it's the same process. You have to just click on it and change it the way you want to, and there you go. Yeah, so that's how I have created this part as well. The next part, same process, guys. I have basically click on it and then change it. So WordPress is very simple, guys, so you don't have to be it's not overcomplicated. Well, there is some part which is a little bit hard, a little bit tricky, but most of the time it's very simple. So yeah, so most part are easily doable without worrying about too much. Now I'll show you this part. So even though there is nothing interesting here, but there is a nice sort of image at the back, yeah, that is sort of scrolling fixed at a position, and I can scroll over it. So that's very nice, guys, and I thought it's quite nice, so maybe I should show you over here how to do that. Very simple. All I have done, guys, is just change this image to the background. So that's what I've done. So just click this element over here and this 6 dot over here and go on style. From here you can change the image to, let's say, and a good website to get free picture is Pixabay. So this is the website that I use to get my picture. So I can look for, let's say, landscape, and maybe choose this one, for instance. And as you can see, free for commercial use, no attribution required. So this is what does matter. Click on free download. You can choose the resolution, and I'm going to choose, let's say, this one for this time, download, and there you go. This should download very quick. So now just close that, upload it in here, close that, and choose that file, click on insert media, and there you go. So from here you can adjust it. So let's say you can put it in center where you want, so center by default. Then we have attachment fixed, of course, repeat, no repeat, and size you can choose it from here. So you have a bunch of options. So from auto, then you have cover, which will somehow zoom in, so cover all the entire space. Then we have the contain, and then we have custom, so you can just custom choose the width of it. So I'm going to choose, let's say, cover in this case. Okay, and that's all. And yeah, so that's how I made this part as well. So very simple. And then what else I have over here? So the final part, what I have done for this, I have deleted this part, the skill and experience part, also the portfolio part. So I'll show you very quick how to do that part as well. So if I just I can just remove it, and portfolio I can also remove it, or maybe I can yeah, I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna create that from scratch, and there you go. So now I'm gonna click on this plus icon to add a structure to my block over here, and this will be, I think, 2 by 2, yeah, so 50% divided, yeah, this structure. So will be this one over here, the 50-50. So the first part, what I'm doing, I'm adding a text and Vue and a WordPress filter. That's what I like to call it. So I'm going to copy, well, no, I'm going to just redo it from here. So I'm going to add a header. I'm going to call Explorer. So Explore. Okay. And then I'm going to go all the way down to WordPress and look for, I think this must be archive, yeah, look for the archive, paste over here, display drop down, and there you go, yeah, so this is the one that I've used. So maybe just copy Explore text over there, paste over here, and also show the post count as well. There you go. So this will show how many posts for that month is available. So right now there's no post, that's why it's not showing you anything, but it will show you how many posts are available for that month. One thing you can see that I have added a lot of spacing in here and in here as well, so that's why it looks a bit better. So here the same thing. One way to deal with it is by using margin and padding. Otherwise you can use the spacer option that they provide you. So you can go spacer, you can put some spacing at the top, like 50 for instance, and then also you can put some spacing in between this text and that one, and 50 as well, or maybe you can just decrease a bit more, let's say 40. There you go. So that's the left hand side part done. On the right hand side we have latest article and some article that I have written recently here. So let's create that very quick as well. So for this I'm gonna be dragging the heading element and pasting the text that I have just copied, and next I'm gonna be also going all the way down and look for recent post. Okay, and just drag and drop over there, and there you go. So number of posts to show, 5 or even 10, you can, it's up to you, and display post days is up to you, but here I haven't displayed, well, I have displayed the post date, so yeah, you can just choose this option. Okay, so right now it doesn't showing anything because I haven't created any post, but once you have some post added, then it will update over here. Yeah, so that's good. And I'm gonna be also adding a bit of spacer at the top and in the middle as well, like that. This will be, let's say, 40 to match that one as well. Okay, so that's how I have created my home page. And of course at the very bottom I have removed the footer widget, which is this thing over here, but if you want to keep it, then yeah, it's up to you really what you want to be doing with it. So I'm going to keep it in this case. So that's how I have made my home page, and surely you have to update it with your own details over here. So yeah, with your own name and all this information, you have to update it yourself. Now this is done, so the home page is now completed. I can close this off, and I have updated, so that's why I should see the change. So if I just go back to my website, click on this home icon which says my WordPress, visit site, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Whoops, what happened to my image over there? Why didn't that update it? Okay, it doesn't matter, guys. It should take you about a few minutes to just update it, but now it's done. Yeah, so I should take a bit of time just to reflect the change, but now it's done. Now I can customize other pages. So the same way I can change, let's say, my portfolio page. So in here, as you can see, I have a very simple page with all of the client work that I have done. So I can do the same over here as well. So I have portfolio page, there you go. And what I can do, I can click the same part, edit with Elementor, and from here I can just make the required changes. So for instance, I can call a portfolio. I can change my image from here the same way that I've done before. I can drag and drop the image that I want, but in this case I'm going to choose, let's say, this image over here, or maybe this one over here. Insert media, there you go. You can just resize it and choose the effect, the style that you want. And then over here, what you are using is simple gallery. Yeah, so as you can see, we're using a gallery. From here, all you have to do is upload all of your work, and there you go, it should change it. So let me just quickly show you. Let's say I want to choose this 3 thing, add to gallery, insert gallery, and now I should only see 3 things in it, and there you go. Yeah, and one thing you can see over here is the consistency. So all of these pages, all of these pictures are consistent and they are sized accurately. So make sure that you size them accurately, otherwise it look like very weird. So make sure that you size them properly, and yes, by doing so it will look consistent and good. Okay, so that's how I have made my portfolio page as well. And always make sure to update them. Yeah, once you're done with the design part, and make sure to update it to update all the details. And yeah, so there you go, guys. It's very simple WordPress, really. So as you can see, all you have to do is just click on each element, and yeah, you can customize from it. Yeah, so you can just click on it in this element, for instance, and you can just customize the link. Yeah, so and everything about it. So how Elementor works is that you have on the left hand side you have a whole bunch of elements. So these are known as elements, and what you can do, you can just drag them. So let's choose something else. So let's say video, for instance. Just drag them to wherever you want to put. Okay, there you go, and then you can customize them. Yeah, so you have a bunch of controls over this particular element. So you can customize, for instance, the source of this, well, in this case video, the link of it, the start time, end time, autoplay, and a whole bunch of customization options for this particular element. So this is how Elementor really works. And just drag and drop page builder. Yeah, so there is no really coding involved, no crazy stuff involved. So it's all choosing the element and dragging it and customizing it to get sort of effect that you want. And that's how I have added my my portfolio. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, so this was easy. And of course, the courses page, this page I have also created the same way I have done my portfolio. So as you can see, the header part is identical to this, and just the this part I have created from scratch over here. So I go a text and then inserted a picture and a button. There you go, very simple. And I've customized the footer banner part here as well. Yeah. Okay, and same goes for my article page. So article page is known here as block. So if I go, okay, let me just quickly show you how you can make the article page as well. So update and close this page. Go back to my dashboard, create a page. From here you can make all of your pages. So I'm gonna create a new page, and I'm gonna call this as article. Publish and publish. I'm gonna go back, view my article page. This is how it looks like. And now, so basically the article page is just an archive. Yeah, so this is article page. Yeah, so if I just go over here, this is known as article page. From it, this is just an archive, and in here we have a bunch of blocks or a bunch of posts that we can upload on this page. So for this, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to my settings, hover over settings, and click on, I think was on reading. Yeah, there you go, reading. And then from home page, home is selected. So the home page is just the index page of your website. So in my case is home, which is good. And post page will be my article page. And save changes. And that's done. So now WordPress know that all of my posts will be displayed in this page. So it will be like an archive page. As you can see now, it looks very different. So the interface is now changed as well. So now, if I add, let's say, a post over here, so all posts, and let's say add a new post, and let's say I'm going to call it post 1 with some text over here. So let's say test 1, 2, 3, publish, publish, And then if I go on my article and refresh it, as you can see, I'll have a one post over here. There you go, guys. This is how I created my post as well. So this is how I have made, let's say, this one over here, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book summary. Simple and easy, guys. Nothing crazy, nothing complicated. And there you go. Now, guys, you might be asking, how do I show my article page to my menu, because it currently is not showing. There's no way to go to my post page unless by typing the URL. So for this, we have to update our menu. So for this, let's add a new button or a new link to a menu. For this, we have to go to appearance, hover over appearance and click on menu. And in here we have all the things that you can add to our menu. And as you can see, we have different menus. So we have menu, primary menu, which is this one over here, the main one. So this is primary menu. Then we have social and services menu. So if you go over here, we have, as you can see, we have services and social. Our main menu, we want to be adding the blog page or the article page. So for this, post page, click on add to menu, and there you go. We have got a post page. So I'm gonna move, let's say, somewhere after home and about, and save menu, and this should update our menu. I'll go back over here, refresh, going top, and there you go. We got the link over here. So if I go to my front end, so my home page, click on article, and I'll be able to see my post that I have just written. So yeah, there you go. This is how I have added the menu. And one thing you can see over here, that these links are indented. So these links are under the article. Yeah. So how do you do that? Well, very easy. You have to just indent the link that you want. So yeah, the thing that you want. So there you go. This is how you do it. So let's say the about page will be indented on my article, and the services page will be also indented to my article. Yeah. If I just now click on save menu, go back to my front end, refresh it, as you can see now article have got these two pages indented. And yeah, guys, this is how I have made my portfolio. As you can see, it's very simple and easy, guys. There is no coding involved, and everything is so much easy to understand. Yeah, so no crazy stuff, no overcomplicated stuff. So guys, thanks for watching, guys, and this is how I made my portfolio. If you did like, then please leave a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any question, and make sure to email me, guys, if you have any issue at all, because guys, I'm more than happy to read your email and reply them, and it makes me so much happy, guys, to read them and reply. Guys, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.